guys, but I think I'm pretty fun, especially when I talk about books, because I love to talk about books. So hi, hello, how are you? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Beatriz here on Beatriz Book Nook, and welcome to my corner of the internet. If you are new, hi, how are you? I hope you have fun while you are here with me and you stay here, I guess. So what am I going to be doing today? First things first, I am feeling a lot better, which is awesome because I was very much almost going into the gutter last week's video, which is not good and we don't want that here. But today I'm feeling a lot better, a lot more energized and a lot more talkative, if that makes any sense. And also I decided that I'm going to start doing my videos up from today onwards because I just like to be up a little bit better and I like this setting more. So if you are curious, no, I'm not filming this during the night. It just looks like it because it's very dark outside and it's raining. So that's why it's so dark here today and not as bright. But getting into the video. So, as you might have seen from the title, I am going to be doing my April TBR and sharing it with you all because I am going to be do my first take on Orilium and I am so excited. Basically, Orilium is the magical readathon that has that is done 2 times a year, and he's hosted by Book Roast here on YouTube. And basically you create your own little character. It's almost like an RPG kind of situation. You create your own character, you give them their calling, you give them a nationality, you give them like a type of character. Book Roast has in their like little Google Drive doc things some pages with all the stuff that you need to do, and also they have beginner's guide to Orilium, which I will try to leave down below. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I have not yet made, I have made my character, but I have not yet given them a name, and I have here on my handy dandy book journal what it's going to be and what I'm going to be doing. So basically my character is from the House of Arcane Guild and I'm doing the Thread Mage calling, which I loved. It's a new calling that they introduced this year and I decided to do that because it's very related with threading, with fabrics, with yarns and all of that stuff. And if you know, I am a fashion major, so I think that Thread Mage was everything that I wanted to do in this readathon, in the magic readathon. If you are interested, I am also an Iltirian from Dark Meadow, and I am obviously a novice because this is my first year joining, and I am very excited to get to apprentice, to adapt, and then to master. This is a readathon that I was very excited about, but when I got to know of it, I was not able to start it because I got to know of it in like late last year and they had already done the autumn equinox, which was a bummer, but that's okay. I am doing it now and I am so excited because I don't know, Orilium sounds just like a very cozy, comfortable readathon to do. You don't have competition, you don't have any of that. You just have to like compete against yourself to finish this calling, which I am very excited for, especially for Thread Mage. So, saying that, let's see what books I will be reading during this month of April to do my Orilium readathon and my calling Thread Mage. Okay, so each calling has a few different prompts, a few different classes that we need to fulfill. And for Thread Mage, I have to fulfill 5 of those, and which are alchemy, spells and incantation, artificery, inscription, and restoration. So I will be starting, and these classes do change depending on the calling that you are making, but you could also have some that are very similar to mine. But I am so excited. I have 2 books already planned, and I'm going to be starting by showing you those, and then we will do the other ones, because I also have some like required readings for this month, which I am also very excited. But let's see how it goes, because reading has been hard in the month of March. So let's see how everything goes, I guess. So let's start first with the Orilium prompt, and then I'll show you the readings that I really have to read during this month of April. Okay, I have my book here with me, but let's first tell you what the class is, the prompt, and then talk a little bit about the book. So this first class is going to be alchemy, and the prompt for the alchemy class is circle on the cover. So for that, I have a book that has been recommended to me so many times, and I really have to read it in April, because there may or may not be coming, this may be taking part in a new series that I'm going to be doing here on my YouTube channel, and that book is God Killer by Hannah Kainer. So what is this book about? Let me read you the back blurb, and I am so excited about it because I have heard so many good things about this book, and I am so thankful for one of my friends here on BookTube to have recommended it to me, because otherwise I would probably not be picking it up so soon as I am. So, as a child, Kissen saw her family murdered by a god. Now gods are forbidden, but they still wander the kingdom demanding worship and sacrifice. Kissen makes a living killing them and enjoys it, until she meets a god she cannot kill. Skadi, the god of white lies, has bonded his soul to a young noble girl, and Kissen can't kill him without ending the girl's life. Kissen reluctantly agrees to travel to the ruined city of Blenraden to demand aid from the last wild gods, but the city of the gods is no place for a god killer. I am so excited. This sounds so fun. Honestly, gods not being able to roam Earth and to roam the plane, and the girl, the main character, being a god killer, and I'm so excited to meet Skadi, because I know that Skadi is a very loved character on the series, so I am so excited, guys. Well, I'm truly, and there might be a special vlog for it, so I hope this book really goes with the expectations that I have for it, because if not, I am going to be so sad, honestly. But that's the first book that I'll be reading in April, so let's see the other ones. The pile of books is starting, and oh my god, let's hope it doesn't creak. I'm not saying this in the order of that I have here, because the next one would be Spells and Incantation, random number generator for title, length, and I have to count some letters, or just choose a number, I guess. So I guess I have to get my phone. So I have my phone here. I am picking a number generator, and just saying that I might also do a few, like count some ebooks that I have, which might be interesting. So I'm just getting a random number generator. I'm going to be doing the minimum 4 letters and the max 30 letters, because that way I can try to get a nice number, because I don't think I have any book with more than 30 letters. So let's see how it goes and which number do I get. So the first number that I have is 21, which is a big number, honestly. Let me see which book I can find that has so many letters. It does not have enough letters. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see. It has too many. It has too many! Oh, I think I will have to go. Let me see if the book that I'm thinking has, because I think I might have a book that has 21 letters. If not, we will have to generate another number. My books, I don't have a book with 21 letters, which is a bummer because I have books with 20, but I don't have with 21. Wait, I still have the 21 number to fulfill, which would be the best one. And I counted wrongly because I might have one that I wanted to read last month, but I did not. That might have 21 letters. So I found one, guys. I found one. So I know I did generate a second number, which was 17, but the original number was 21. And I forgot that this book has so many letters in it, but I have here my random number generator, which will be Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. And I am so excited because this was going to be one of my readings in the last month in March, but I did not have had time to get to it, and I'm so excited because I will finally be able to read it. And honestly, I want to end this collection, which I am also very excited to, because I think this is the last one. And I also think that this might be some type of retelling, but I have finally my 21 letter title, which I'm so excited about. I forgot to say what this book is about, but I will tell you what the first one is about. In the first book, we follow Juliet and we also follow Roma, and they are from like different gangs. In this book, we are in Shanghai in China, 1927 kinda, and they are from different gangs and they are rivals from each other, and they cannot be seen with one another. And certain day they have in Shanghai, they have this monster that starts to like kill people in a way that, and they have to like find who the person that commands that monster is, and they have to work together. But Roma and Juliet had a past together, so because they are from different like gangs, they cannot be seen, they cannot be together. So I am very excited to see where this book is going, because I'm so excited. I cannot see how this is going to be going since finishing the last book, but I'm so excited. I finally have to read this book and one more book into the pile. The third class I have to fulfill, it's going to be Artificery, and it is lock or key on title/cover. I already have a book for this prompt. I was going to be reading this book during March, but I did end up not reading it because then the Orilium video announcement came out and I saw that this book would fulfill one of my prompts, and that book is Starling House by Alex He Arrow, and it has little keys in the birds like mouths, which it has a few of them, I think. Oh no, just these four, but I'm very excited about it. So I have been always excited about this book. The cover is very pretty, but this is about Opal knows better than to mess with haunted houses or brooding men, but when an opportunity to work there arises, the money might get her brother out of Eden. Starling House is uncanny and full of secrets like Arthur its hair. It also feels strangely, dangerously like something she's never had a home. Yet Opal isn't the only one interested in the horrors and wonders that lie buried beneath it. And when dark forces converge on Eden, Opal realizes that if she wants a home, she'll have to fight for it. She may even have to go deep down beneath Starling House to claw her way back into the light. And I'm so excited. This has the gothic vibes that I like. This has every promise that I normally like in a book, and I'm so excited. Also, this is a standalone, guys. This is a standalone. alone. So if you want to read this book, you don't have to worry about the series because there is none. There is just this book and nothing else, and I'm so excited. Once again, this month Orilium is being so nice to me and I'm so excited with it. But yeah, definitely one of those books that I am very excited to get to. And one more to the pile. The next class that I have to fulfill, it's called Inscription, and what I have to do to get a book for this is I have to get 3 titles on a paper, fold the paper, and then pick one of them, which I am going to be first things first, like choosing the titles that it will be. I might as well try to get like some of the reads that I really want to do in there this month. The English title, I'm just going to say here, I have the Portuguese version, but the English title, since I just looked it up, is The Dark Descendant of Elizabeth Frankenstein. And the description of the book is basically Elizabeth Lavenza hasn't had a proper meal in weeks. Her thin arms are covered with bruises from her caregiver. And she is on the verge of being thrown into the streets until she is brought to the home of Victor Frankenstein, an unsmiling solitary boy who has everything except a friend. Victor is her escape from misery. Elizabeth does everything she can to make herself indispensable, and it works. She is taken in by the Frankenstein family and rewarded with a warm bed, delicious food, and dresses of the finest silk. Soon she and Victor are inseparable. But her new life comes at a price. As the years pass, Elizabeth's survival depends on managing Victor's dangerous temper and entertaining his every whim, no matter how depraved. Behind her blue eyes and sweet smile lies the calculating heart of a girl determined to stay alive no matter the cost, as the world she knows is consumed by darkness. And this sounds so fun. This sounds like a mysterious, this sounds like a nice retelling. This might also have the horror vibes that I'm so very excited to read, so this might be one of the possibilities. I have the next 2 books that I'm also going to pick in this little jar, and the first one is Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal, and I'm so excited. Basically, for what I can remember, this book is about a tea room, about Arthi Casimir. She is a criminal mastermind and a collector of cigarettes, and she has a tea room which is like perfectly legal by daylight, but when the night comes, it's very illegal, and it's a blood house. So I know that this is very mysterious, very like vampires, different from what I normally read, so I'm all in for it, and I really hope that this pick gets chosen because, well, I have to read it. So, and the third one is The Vegetarian by Han Kang. I know that this will be a very fast, very nice like read. It's less than 200 pages, and I know that this is about a girl that's a vegetarian, but I don't know much more about it, so I am also very excited. So let's write the papers and see which book comes up. So I have my papers here, and I have this little jar. I have the 3 ones here, but I also have the little lid, so I'm just going to... I have the 3 ones here, and I'm just going to pick this one. This is the one that's going to be. So it is The Vegetarian, which I'm so excited, but I'll also have to read the other 2 books. The Last Prompt and The Last Class. It's called Restoration, and it's a book that could cure slumps. And for that, I think I'm going to be choosing a romance, and let me just pick it up. This is very weird, but I think romances can cure a slump for me, and for that I am going to be choosing the Bromance Book Club for that prompt, which I am very excited, and I have not read this book. So basically what this book is, it's a bunch of guys and they create a book club where they read romance books to know why women like romance books and what they can do to be the ideal book boyfriend, which also, that's very excited. And a lot of guys could take some hints from this book, but that's for another day. And I think that's it. I think this is basically a marriage that is not going so well, so this guy joins the book club or is already in the book club. I am not so sure, but I'm very excited for this book. And that concludes our pile for Orilium, and I am so excited. I have 5 books and I think I will be able to manage them, but I also have a few books that I have to get to during this month because they are either buddy reads or I am doing a challenge for Pokemon, which I really want to fulfill, so let's see how it goes and which books are those. Let's talk about the books that I really want to get to because they are a part of something that I am taking place, either Pokemon or a buddy read. And the first one I have already talked, which I talked early, and it's The Dark Descendant of Elizabeth Frankenstein. I am doing a little challenge on Pokemon, which is reading 6 retellings in 6 months, and this would be my second retelling of that little challenge. So basically that's why I am putting this book also on my TBR pile. And the last book, I think you know what the book is because I have shown it already, and it is A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal, and this book is my most anticipated release of the year. I am so excited to read it, as I've said before, but let's see if I can get to it. It's going to be probably a buddy read, so if I cannot read it this month, that's okay, because I have already a big pile there, and some of the books are quite chunky, especially this one, or Violent Ends. It's quite chunky, so I really want to get into this, but if not, as any of the books, I mainly just want to get to read the ones for Orilium, but if not, that will also be okay. But yeah, let's see how this month goes. And we have reached the end of my April TBR, and I am so excited with all of the books. I am not so sure if I'm going to be able to get through all of them because I am not a very fast reader, so let's see how it goes. Also, April has a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be doing, a bunch of filming and all of that. I have all my videos prepared, not prepared in filmed wise, but idea wise, they are all scheduled out, and I know what I'm going to be filming for April. And also, guys, there might be coming a very excited announcement in April that may or may not be starting in May, so I am also very excited for that. But since I don't have much more to share with you today, I don't remember where I left off when I finished the last clip because I had to stop recording, but I think I was saying goodbye to you guys, and until I see you next time in my next video, I hope you have an amazing day, night or evening, wherever and anywhere you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. So until then, bye bye.